probably one of the hardest things as an event organiser to get handed a bit of paper that tells you your future and you can do nothing about it. In 2011 we were served an abatement notice from the Auckland Council, and it basically said you can't use this venue anymore, and there was no way around it, you know. So it was a real hard pill to swallow. No other series in the world had heard of it. You know, we talked to Formula Drift, to the European All-Stars, Drift All-Stars, and a lot of other series. And when I talked to them about it, you know, FD runs the streets of Long Beach in California. There's apartments lining the whole course, and smoke goes through those. They'd never heard of it. They'd never had a complaint like that. And that's what it was. It was smoke left the boundary of this venue. So I wasn't going to accept no for an answer. And 4 years of fighting, we found a way. A long resource consent process started. It was really cool that the residents, they still welcomed drifting with open arms. The businesses did as well. There was just this one guy that stopped it for us. Finally, we found a regional resource management act plan that we could apply for. And after 4 years, we went through a very expensive, long, tedious process to get drifting back.
It's a special place for all the old dogs. There's not many of us left, so it'd be so good to get back there. The crowds used to be huge. It's going to be pretty cool to watch.
Probably the first track I actually ever drifted at, way back in the day, like 2002, 2003. So yeah, I used to go there on Fridays and pay $80 and just go out and destroy some old 15-inch tires. It's been a long time since we've been that fast drifting, so it's going to be pretty intense.
It's one of those tracks where people come from a long way away to come and see, because it's a real unique track. And yeah, I was always there in the crowd watching before I started drifting, and yeah, pretty much as soon as I could get onto that track, I was out there doing it.
We used to go down there, we didn't even have cars, and we'd watch all the like OG gas and stuff go through it, and yeah, that's what made us get into drifting. So to me, that's New Zealand drifting, like that we grew up watching. It's so much faster than any other track. It's like a good gear up, and it's just, yeah, you gotta pick up your man coins and yeah, just commit.
I'm actually almost a little bit nervous about it. The cars have come a long way. Tyres are a lot wider, a lot stickier.
And you come out and you're shaking. No matter how long you've been driving, those first few laps are just like, woo, I'm still here, I'm still alive.
Entering at that sort of speed and down to just meters of judgment, like, you know, if you enter a couple of meters too late, you know, it starts getting a bit dodgy on it.
It's one of those tracks that once you get used to it and once you just get used to the speed and the scariness of it, it's awesome, man. It's the best kind of track that you can go out there and compete on.
Stand on the wall and we come past at 200 kilometers an hour. It's an unreal scene, an unreal feeling. You can feel it through your body when you're a spectator.
You just used to make sure you had the speedo off the clock, touching the Made in Japan sign.
Yeah, it is really the home of drifting and the home of D1NZ. That's where it all started. So yeah, it's awesome that we can go back there now, and definitely going to put on a show for the finals.
It holds a lot of memories for me, and it holds a lot of memories for the drivers. We've crowned a lot of drift kings here and a lot of champions. Carl Ruderman, Fanga Dan, Gaz Whited, to name a few, you know. The history here, we can't compare it to anywhere else. This is New Zealand's home of drifting. This is the house of drift for New Zealand, and the grand final's coming.